It's a fascinating story of someone who didn't care about what the limits of society were.
Beautiful tells the story of Carole King's rise from unknown Brooklyn schoolgirl to music legend. Tonight you're mine.
She was writing hit songs starting as a teenager for the biggest groups of the era.
We hear what we call the hit parade in the show. It's just hit after hit after hit.
One fine day, but will you love me?
The thing you hear everybody saying is, I didn't know she wrote that.
Carole will be singing one of her songs, and then it'll swirl into the people who ended up actually performing the song, like the Drifters or the Shirelles.
Now we're taking our Ford Explorer to Broadway for a backstage tour with one of the Drifters, Philly native Paris Nix.
So, follow me.
Paris made his Broadway debut in Beautiful a little over a year ago.
This is a gondola station. If we need to do a quick change, we shut this, you can't see anything, and then we go on stage.
The show is not only a brilliant musical, but also a period piece.
50s all the way up to 70s.
With costumes to match the era and wigs to help get into character.
I'm getting wigged, y'all. I have 3 wigs that I wear, and I'm transformed magically into a drifter.
There are backstage stories.
This is the piano that Paul McCartney played on.
The music legend came to watch the show and then met the cast.
Decided he was gonna play a little ditty on the piano.
What are the actors doing when they have a long break?
Backstage shenanigans. I'll keep practicing it.
The Drifters have their own dressing room.
But I have 11 different costumes.
And Paris keeps a special memento of his first gig from the touring cast of Beautiful.
The watercolor of me and my drifter outfit with all the tour signatures.
And each night he hits the stage living out his dream.
This is Broadway.
Reliving the incredible story of Carole King and music he grew up with.
My dad used to play It's Too Late every day. These songs are really special.
While the show tells the story of Carole's rise to fame, it also captures the arc of her troubled personal life.
She and her husband, who was her lyricist, Jerry Goffin, broke up after a very difficult marriage.
But what could have been a breaking point,
She lost her lyricist, her husband, so she lost everything.
turned out to be a defining moment in the second act of her life and the show.
When she came into her own as a lyricist, her music was infused with so much heartache, but also the relentless optimism that she had.
You can have a big dream like Carole did. Keep doing what you're good at, and something better is ahead. Just believe that.
That's going to be a big old sing-along at the Academy of Music in January.